Hi, I'm Sylvian. I'm here in New York to ask people about the plastic issue and how to address the issue properly. I'm here with
Karima.
Joe. Yago.
Nashad Amin.
Osama.
Ray.
Rebecca.
I'm Paul.
Casey Katzum.
What do you think about plastic pollution and how to address the problem properly?
It's a big issue going on. It's not only the garbage that we see, but it's also the micro particles that gets released. I'm originally from Florida and just recently moved over here, and you see all kind of plastic issues like straw stuck in turtleneck and nose and those kind of things, horrible things.
It's definitely a problem. We need to make sure that the oceans are kept clean and the rivers are kept clean. I think there needs to be an incentive from the government in terms of returning plastic and maybe getting an incentive from that. But it's definitely an issue.
I think New York is taking steps to reduce it, which is great. Most restaurants aren't allowed to use straws. Grocery stores aren't allowed to use plastic bags anymore. People are required to bring their own bags for the most part. I think more requirements like that being enforced on a larger scale, maybe even like in manufacturing, consumer packaged goods spaces, I think that is sort of the push that will force people to do it. I think we always hope that people will voluntarily do it, and I think time has shown that doesn't work. So I think anywhere we can sort of put either regulations or enforcements to help that is probably the way to actually get progress.
I mean, it's really very hard to say, but I think if everyone started to take personal responsibility about it, not like throw trash anywhere, that will definitely help. Like I said, if everyone starts to think about it, companies will start to notice and they will fear for their customers to leave.
I would say I think it probably comes from local government, state government, plastic bans. I think they're usually pretty impactful. Like grocery stores no longer have plastic bags. I feel like now we don't use those anymore. I think if like plastic water bottles were banned, people wouldn't use those anymore. So I'd say probably from like local government, but maybe small, I don't know, grassroots activism too to kind of get that going.
Well, I think one of the things that's happening in New York City right now is that restaurants are now not allowed by default to add single-use plastic cutlery, and so you have to opt in. So that's one of the ways in which we're doing that. And another option is to use recycled cups or reusable cups instead, and I know there's some initiatives in New York for that as well.
What do you do, like the single habits you have in order to avoid that?
So actually at work we are trying to promote staying away from plastic used items like a straw. So a plastic straw could be changed with a paper straw. Same goes with the styrofoam and plastic utensils and the containers as well, so you can change those. Small things that you can do personally, sure it won't make a big difference, but it should. So if we all do small little things collectively, it should make difference for our generations to come.
One of the things that we can do is try to come up with different type of plastic where it dissolves out in the water.
Yeah, I have a reusable water bottle that I use. I guess I'd say at grocery stores, a lot of the produce that we buy tends to be plastic, and it's all wrapped in plastic. And I think about that a lot, and things that we could do to stop using that. With bringing our own like things to fill pasta, rice, things like that at grocery stores. But I haven't really adapted that yet.
I think most of my friends would be probably laughing at my answer to this because I take a lot of steps already to not use plastics to their own detriment. I don't buy paper products either. I don't buy paper towels or paper plates. I don't use plastic bags. So a lot of times people will come to my home looking to dry their hands with a paper towel, and I don't have paper towels. I just tell them to use a dish rag. Or buying things like glass or metal straws. I don't have any plastic straws in my home. I try to use reusable containers for water and drink. So I think anywhere people can implement, I can't off the top of my head think of anywhere where I haven't already done that.
Throw your garbage in the trash.
Okay, that's the first step.
And recycle.
Recycle.
Like use metal straws. Reuse water bottles.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
One of the things I've been thinking of doing is to start carrying with me a reusable cup. Because when I go to places, they always give me you can recycle the plastic cups that they give you, but I think I really want to start carrying with me like a reusable metal cup or something like that, so that I don't have to keep getting these plastic cups all the time.
Okay, so do you want today to make the promise that for the climate week that coming next week you're going to buy one?
Yeah, you know what? That's a good idea. Yeah, it's pretty simple. I just have to buy it on Amazon or something, a reusable cup. So, sure.